Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the aspsu elections result for next year. We are waiting for the elections board to announce who's gonna win, so let's check them out.
All right, so for those of you that just kind of found yourself in Parkway North trying to do homework, I'm going to be loud and yell up here. We're announcing the results of the ASPSU student elections today. So first off, we have the number of voters this year is 2,771, which is 9.32% of the student population, which is just short of our goal of 10%. We've still increased voter turnout substantially over last year. New Constitution is favored. 2,731 yes new Constitution votes to 40 no votes. For the SFC members, we have Sean Green, Cindy Reyes, Katie Sladen, James Au, Tyson Jones, and Naivu. Now with the new Constitution, 15 open Senate seats. Let me make sure I count out 15 here. Oh, perfect, that's easy. We have Rosa Martinez, Phoenix Singer, Yesenia Silva Hernandez, Michael Collins, Amber Kelsel, Anthony Stein, Melissa Timora, Ryan Day, Elvin Ramirez, Tom Worth, Raz Budatoki, Moayad Linga, Sumaya Mohammed, Maxwell Milligan, and Samantha Prouse. And the SFC chair position, Nick Rowe. All right. So your 2012, 2013, is that right? 2012, 2013, President and Vice President, Tiffany and Marlin. Whoa. So that concludes the announcement of the results. Thank you.
And now we have Jesse Hansen, who is responsible for the announcement of the elections board. What are your comments about this year's elections?
It's always every year. It's contentious. Every year there's infractions. We don't believe that the infractions warranted a candidate being removed from the elections. So we reversed that initial decision in the face of new evidence, and I think I'm confident that we've run a clean and fair and just election. And I think that's what matters to the student body.
Yeah, we heard like there is fractions from one of the candidates. Can you tell us about that?
Candidates every year, it's an infraction storm, and I'm afraid that that's what these elections have come down to in the past years. It's been who can write more infractions against the other candidates, and I really feel that in future years we need to revise that. We need to totally retool that policy, and I think that can help with more campaigning and generate more interest rather than more drama.
So based on the stats that you mentioned earlier about how many people voted for the elections, how we encourage people to vote? Like what's your method that you used this year?
First and foremost, for people to vote and for people to be interested, they have to see what you're doing. Transparency has been a big one for me this year. We wanted to get out. We wanted to be seen in the park blocks. We wanted to give free food. I mean, it's crazy. Free food, people come out, they see what you're doing. They get to talk to you. You get a chance to talk with them, tell them what you're about, and that really starts to generate that interest. And this year we've had record-breaking turnout, and I'm extremely happy for that.
Jesse, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So we just heard that Tiffany and Marlon team won. So, Marlon, what do you feel right now?
This is kind of surreal for me. I knew we worked really hard on this campaign, and even so, winning is still kind of, I don't know exactly how to explain it, so it's kind of cool. We put in a lot of hard work. I want to thank everyone from the athletics department, especially mainly the athletes, for coming out and voting this year and having a heavy turnout. All the student groups that I've been involved with, PSU TV, Kai Began, folks up in the MCC. We really appreciate you guys coming out and voting, and we had over 2,000 votes this year. So that shows us the level of student participation and involvement this year versus previous years. And we want to thank everybody that supported us as well, all the students that work in the different areas of campus. And also, it's just been a tough campaign with 5 different slates. Everyone worked really hard on that campaign. All our opponents worked really hard getting their name out there. ASPSU did a great job in getting out students to vote this term, so we appreciate all that ASPSU has done this year as well.
So Marlon, what are your plans for next year, and what do you hope to put in for SPSU for the students themselves?
Okay, well, Tiffany Dollar and myself will both be working on trying to come up with ways to help pay for tuition for students. We're also looking towards tuition equity for students. There are many students who are born and raised in Oregon and are undocumented, and so they have to pay outside tuition a lot, and we don't think that's fair. So we're working on that solution as well. We've already got a 24-hour computer lab, which is a great accomplishment prior to the election results. So that's one thing that we can clear off our agenda of things to do. And also, we would just love to increase the amount of student participation and communication here on campus. A big thing that's lacking here at PSU, I think, is communication between all the students, the faculty, and administration. And I think if we can make improvements in that, it'll definitely build upon the PSU family and for years to come.
Well, thank you so much, Marlon, and I hope you have a great year for helping students. Thank you so much.
Thank you.